Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back to the bench. Today we're going to be testing Montana Spray Cans Marble Effect paint. Marble Effect, and I guess we can see what we're going to expect here on the label. Montana is a brand I sprayed a few years ago and liked them, so I think I'm going to do a few more tests with the Montana brand, see how it works with plastics. This kind of isn't geared towards plastics. I'm just curious how it's going to look. However, I do have an idea for the two colors on the end, towards the end of the test here. But anyway, for colors, I have silver, white, oh, let's see, white, blanco, blue, is it just blue? Let's see, yep, blue, and gold. I can hear my wife, who's above me, playing her game. She's playing Path of Exile 2. I think we have it on our Xbox and on our PlayStation. We're a gaming couple. We have every system there is. I've been in the gaming business way before this. I actually had a video game store, and I've been to E3. That's another life. Anyway, so obviously white would have to go over black only, where the others can probably go over white, as you see on the cans. White obviously has to go over black, so it puts them over black. But here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. We're going to spray some of the metallic colors here on black. We'll put on a couple of black spoons, and then we'll put the candy over it. Try and get that candy effect, right? Like I did before, with the dabbing effect on the spoon, and we got a beautiful marble effect. But let's see how this works. This might be even simpler. Just spray this over what you want to marbleize, and then put your candy color on top. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to spray all of them on a nice big piece of poster board or a plastic sheet. I got them behind me over here. Hold on. I cut them up. I got this at the dollar store. See that? So we'll see how it looks on that. And of course on the spoon. I think I might spray the blue on this Gumpla leg. We'll see how that looks. And I have my Patronus pastel colors here that came out recently. This is from that test. Maybe we'll spray the white over that, see how it looks. My thought process going forward is maybe I'll build an RX-78. You see him in the background right there. Paint them all white, and then put the marble effect on it. Make it look like a statue. Put them on the shelf. It look like a little marble statue. I think that might be a good thing for this. For this effect. That'd be pretty cool. So anyway, we'll spray some on some spoons, and we'll spray some on those sheets. We'll see how it looks. I'm just curious how the nozzles work, and if it does a good job, if it looks like that. That'd be pretty cool. I'll put links to these. I happen to get these on Amazon. I was searching out Montana paint. There's some locally, but not all the colors. So I did a search, and Amazon popped up with these. Now, I don't have the black. They didn't have it when I ordered these. I wanted the black. That's your standard. And I think it's in now. But what I'll do is below, I'll put a link for each one. Silver, white. I'll name each color, and I'll put black. If it's in stock, I'll put the link so you guys can get the black, too. They were pretty reasonable. I think they're around $10. So very reasonable. Cannot complain. And it's indoor and outdoor right there. Indoor, outdoor use. Or exterior, I should say. Anyway, let's shake them up. Let's see. Yep, and they're kind of loose paint. You can tell when the marble inside shakes really easily. That, it didn't settle much at all. So this paint is kind of pretty well blended. Anyway, let's head over to the booth here. My paste spray booth is this way. And let's get testing. All right, let's start with the blue. Let's see how this works. Let's look at it quick. Oh, man. Could you guys see that? So it shoots out like a fan cap. Let me see. It looks webbing. So I think we're going to have to get the effect. Let's look at it straight up. That's one coat. Look at all these little stringies on it. I have to get my gloves out here. Let's go across this way. Yeah, see, I guess if I do a little, and then you get that nice marbling effect. Okay, I can see. You're going to have to do a little trick on your own here, a little flick of the wrist. So let's go ahead and look at it overall on a piece of white cardboard here. Yeah, I think if we do this, you know, with my hand and swirl it, we get a kind of a marble. You have to get a better touch. You get a little heavy in some spots. It's pretty unique, though. I mean, if this is laying on a counter, it does look like my... I have granite counters upstairs. It kind of has that look, you know, a little more splotchy with the granite. But if it was marble, look at that. I mean, it does look like marble right there. I can pretend it's really heavy. That's pretty neat. All right, let's put that aside. We'll look at it at the end here. And let's try that Gunpla piece here. Let's see what we get. Just a fun test here. I'm always curious how this different type of stuff works. I don't want to get too crazy here. All right, we'll stop with that. So see, now if this was a statue, like I said, it'd make it look like a statue if I make the whole kit marbleized, so to speak, like that. So yeah, might be a pretty cool idea. Let me put this aside. All right, guys, let me go grab another color. All right, let's go with some gold here. Already shook it up. I could tell I'm going to have a Pollock painting here at the end of my test. Let's go. Oh, man, this one's really stringy. Look at this one. Wow, look at that. Wow, that it seemed more stringy than the blue one. Sheesh. All right, let's try it over some gloss black, because this is when I want to spray the candy color over, you know. There we go. Pretty nice. I mean, that candy look over this, if it comes out like I did the technique earlier, in an earlier video, that'd be pretty cool. Let's try it over a piece of black cardboard here. I think it's tough to get that effect. Can you see? Oh, it's not bad, but that's not too marbly. It's really tough to get the effect. It's too streaky. See it? Not bad, I guess. Let me grab another color. All right, might as well add to the palette here, right? Let's go with silver. Oh, man, look at that. That's over white. You really can't see it. Let's try it over black. This stuff it's tricky to work with. And I can't go lightly. Yeah, you know what? This is pretty good. This will look good with the candy, I believe. Check that out. Wow. That's the look over black. Let's get the other side of the gold cardboard here. Let's see what we get. I mean, that I'm gonna stop right there. That's about it. Not quite marble though. A little disappointed there. All right, let me grab another color. All right, let's go with some white. Blank. Here we go. Oh man, this one's the worst. If I gotta change this filter when I'm done with this. What is this, silly string? Oh, it looks good though. This one actually looks good. Look at that. And of course it has to go over black, so. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, now I'm gonna go grab the black ones. The black spoons. I did the gold and silver, and we're going to do some candy on top. All right, let's go with some clear red from Tamiya. Got 2 jars of it, so let's use that. What airbrush am I using here? Well, the Iwata Custom that I just tested. It's still hooked up. All right, silver marble over gloss black. Yeah, it's already looking awesome. Let's put it also over the gold. There'll be a little more layers here to catch the gold. It's starting to come through now. All right, let's go back and finish. Oh, that's awesome already. Let's I want to go with a deeper red look. These Tamiya paints practically paint themselves. Look at that. All right. Suddenly the paint has purpose. And that is for candy marble. That's over the gold. So, yeah, the silver's nice. I didn't do anything with the white, but I don't know if it'll work on this cardboard. But let's try it. Adds a whole new dimension to it if you think about it. Really does. All right, let me clean this out, and let's go back to the bench, and I'll go over these and wrap this up. All right, back at the bench. Let's go over the results. This is blue over white. Kind of looks like marble. Let's look at the big sheet that I painted. There we go. A little splotchy. You got to get good at it. It dries very fast. So, by laying down like this, you know, as a slab of marble, it looks kind of like marble. The spoon's a little too small area to get the effect. But that's the blue. All right, what do we got next? Silver. Now, silver looks great over black. Let's look at it over white. There we go. Getting reflective. There it is. Silver came out good. For some reason, it sprayed a little nicer than the blue. This is over black. You lay it flat. It's a little odd looking over black until on a smaller area, it kind of looks a little bit proper. And then candy red over it. This is the look. Candy marble. The Tamiya paint right there, sprayed beautifully. I thinned it with rubbing alcohol, and it just came out great. That's the silver. All right, the gold is next. That's the gold. Sorry, this cardboard was bent up. It dried really fast, though. This is like 2 minutes after I sprayed it. That's how fast it dried. Here it is over white. All right, and here it is over the black spoon. And here it is over the spoon with candy, the candy red. Now, I like the silver the best for the candy. See, it's a little bit brighter. Is that rough? It's a little rougher, but I think the gold actually laid down rougher. Yeah, you could actually feel the grooves of the gold. Not as bad as the silver. And the white. All right, white over black. Right here. I sprayed the candy on it here. Got a little bit of an effect. The cardboard absorbed the paint. And here it is over the spoon. Now the white looks better on the spoon than the other colors do on the small area. For some odd reason. It's pretty nice though. I sprayed it on that Gunpla piece as I stated. There it is. But yeah, I tried to spray the candy on it here. And again, a little bit of an effect. Doesn't glow like the silver, you know. Doesn't have that shine. Obviously, it's not on shiny black background either way, but I never had good luck with white as my background for my candy. It just looks like it's pale. But yeah, there you go. That is the test. Pretty nice. Particularly the silver. Particularly the silver with the candy colors on top. I think that's the winner right there. And obviously, if it had black, black would have been the standard. I'll put a link below if they have the black in stock. I'll put a link for all these. And when you go below, if you want black, if it's available. I don't like to show anything that's not available. It wasn't there when I ordered. But again, these paints get back in stock really quickly on Amazon. It seems anyway. So, yeah, there you go. All right, that's the test. Now, I have other tests coming up. I'm going to do a lot more paint tests. I still have to test these Atom paints from MIG, Ammo by MIG. And I have the new AK Airbrush colors, AK Interactive. I got a whole line of Turbo Dorks. Those are in with their new bottles, their new formula, everything. I just got those in. That test is coming up. Here you see my pastels that are at Splash Paints. And behind are my metallics from Robot Kai, my partnership with them. Now, Many of those are out of stock, but we've done a full reorder. And my primers also. And those are on their way back in also. Might even be this month, February. So click the link or put your email in on Robot Kai so you know the second these come in, because I think a lot of people are waiting and they're going to sell out again really quick. So there's that. And in the background, to drift off a little bit, 2 releases of a couple of my favorite bands. Dream Theater's new album came out Friday. I haven't opened it yet, but I had the MP3 and I put it on the thumb drive and played that in my car already. And I got the Blu-ray version of this with the surround is coming in Tuesday. This is a phenomenal comeback album, so to speak, comeback. The original drummer, Mr. Portnoy, has returned for this album. And Majestica, a power metal band, I love the lead singer. Tommy Johansson, he was a member of Sabaton for a while, but he had his own projects before. And one of his projects is Majestica. They have a self-titled, their first album. Then they have their Christmas album. And then this one came out the same day as Dream Theater. So really, really good power metal with a phenomenal lead singer, Tommy Johansson. If you guys are into metal like I am, very excited that both those came out on the same day. Played them both back to back. I couldn't be happier. So there you go, guys. That is the test. I was going to do a spray booth test. Unfortunately, it had a lot of assembly required, so I'm going to show it in the box, and I'm going to have to build it behind the scenes. I didn't quite have the time today to screw that thing together and get it built. I did a little bit of work this morning. I had to shovel my driveway with a snowstorm we had here in New England, and I had to do all that in the morning, where I usually probably would have built that thing. I realized it needed to be building, so we shifted over to the marble paint test here, and then we'll head back to that. Maybe we'll do that next, too. And I got an airbrush to test coming up. I got a couple of airbrushes. The custom Micron from Iwata, and I have the new Mobius trigger airbrush, but it's not for sale yet, so I'm not going to test it yet. So you guys don't have me show you a product that's not available. I do not like that. I don't like to do that at all. So there you go. All right, guys, we will see you extremely soon. We'll see you during the week. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so you know when the new video is coming. Anyway, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. It is Super Bowl Sunday. I hope your team wins. Good luck to you, whoever your team is, if you're going to watch. And, yeah, that's it, guys. We'll see you. I love you guys. You guys are the best. We'll see you in the next video.